it's me, Ian, here in Beijing, and I'm down here again at Houhai Lake because I'm going to meet a friend for some lunch. And I also wanted to just give you a quick update on where we are in Beijing. So it's very much getting back to normal. I would probably say it's a new normal, obviously, because we're now living in the same way as most other people in the world, and that is living with COVID. Now, the outbreak swept across Beijing and probably across China quite quickly, and at the moment there is people who are sick in the hospitals and so on. And I know some of the people left comments for me the last time to say, hey, go into the hospital and video people. That's not me, you know. I'm not going to do that. You want the reality? The reality is it's the exact same as what happened in the West. People got sick. People didn't make it. Tend to be the older people, and my empathy and sympathy is with families. It's the Omicron version, so it's not the Delta version, so it's not sweeping and killing in the way that it was maybe in the earlier days in the West. The city is beginning to get back into full speed. The roads are busy again. People are out enjoying the ice, as you can see behind me, and hopefully within a few weeks we can get ready and prepared for the Chinese New Year. Now, it is going to be a difficult 6 months. We all know that. There is some nonsense about banning travellers from China again, and all that is politics. That's all that is just pure politics, especially when you're seeing a different variant now coming from the US. Does that mean that we're going to ban US travellers going to the UK or Europe? Of course we're not. So we know it's all politics, so let's just put that in that box and say, yeah, there is going to be a lot of politics in 2023 to try and keep China down from recovering and starting to bounce back from the economy side of things, and also to just people getting back to some normal. And that is just, yeah, it's politics in this current day and age. I just want to share this with you so you can see that very much Beijing is getting back. Walking through a local hutong to go to this restaurant that I love. It's called The Peach by Hulu, and it's fantastic. So I'm meeting a friend there, but I just wanted to come back to this idea of politics. There's going to be lots of politics. We know that, and particularly coming from the US towards China. Partly is because America is beginning to struggle to compete to a certain extent with some of the things that's going on in China, and so forth. Maybe China might struggle to compete to catch up with where America is, because America is still a little bit ahead on a lot of the economic indicators, but it's only a matter of time. Now, there's one thing that I really want you to think about, and this is where I come from every single time when I talk about peace. It's been about 80 years since we had the end of the Second World War. In my lifetime, I fear that we will have another world war. We do have another world war, then we're talking about millions of people, and we're talking about weapons that we should just not be using on each other. That's my biggest fear, and that's why I'm all about peace. That's why I'm always about talking about peace, and hopefully that China, the US and everybody else can live in peace and harmony, and we can avoid wars. So this is me anyway. This is some of my heartfelt emotion. So that's always where I'm coming from, and this is the restaurant. It's called Peach. Here, we're going to go get something to eat. This is the very original, the first Chinese cinema, and they're actually here playing Avatar. Yeah. So I've decided to come down to Dashilar because I was up at the Houhai lake, and it was actually busy there, as you can see, people on the ice. But now in the Dashilar, you can see that it's quiet. There is still a fair bit to do with people coming back. I think possibly here people still recovering. So yes, it is quiet. It is going to take time, like I said, a couple of months or so, and then when Beijing will get back. Chinese New Year beyond Chinese New Year, but it's not going to be easy, and I don't think anyone thought it would be, but that's the situation now here, as you can see.
Live here?
Yeah, no, we're here. It was a great day. We were first of all up at Houhai Lake, and then we went for some lunch, and as you can see in the restaurant, it's actually quite busy. Then we came down to a place called Dashilar, which is near Tiananmen Square in Tiananmen, and then we walked around there again. It's busy, there's a few places which is really quiet, and then we decided to come over to here, which is a local area near the Dashilar area. But this is Beijing. It is still beginning to open up. There's a lot, I think, that we still need to do to help people build that confidence. As I said earlier, there is a lot to do around people being sick. But this is Ian here in Beijing, wishing you all the best. And as always, take care, peace out, look after yourself and look after each other.
You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me.